are in the correct spot
Okay, if I'm not
for
streaming.
your motherboard. If they are not,
I
move them
stream
where they
offline.
would be appropriate for your motherboard size. Warning!
Oh, there we go.
Installing your motherboard without using motherboard standoffs can result in permanent damage or shorts through the motherboard and other components.
Those came off on my case, so...
Gently place your motherboard into the case. Making sure that the
Gently
standoffs...
place your penis in the vagina.
Gently insert your penile organ into the vaginal organ.
Thrust firmly to stimulate your prostate.
Anyways,
You're live.
gently place your motherboard into the case.
Oh, that quality.
What quality? Well, yeah, your webcam is shite.
Making sure
You're
the
shite.
standoffs align with
Is the
the
mic turned on?
holes on the motherboard.
Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, motherboard's...
Gently place your
Oh no, it's me!
Ew!
David, why do I have to hear myself?
I'm guessing that was just to make sure the audio actually works.
Yeah. Everything here is shit. Excuse the shitness.
Many motherboards have one.
Thank you.
Many motherboards have one standoff that has a small pull to help keep the motherboard in place. In your case, standoffs
Okay,
do
let's
that.
begin. Donnie, you're up. Have fun. Yeah, Donnie, you up.
Ah, shit.
So,
I'm gonna do some texting and if you help on my head.
remove the panels. That's done. The case is already out of the box, I'm pretty sure.
Move the fucking keyboard off of the computer. We need this. There you go.
Sharp edges. Caution.
Sharp
Warning.
Edges.
Warning. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's a bunch of cables.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
Yeah. Fuck out of the way.
Can you move the cables?
Yes, moving the cables.
Make sure you stay those random.
Okay. So, am I good to place it on its side?
Yes, just watch out for the cables. What am I talking about?
Make sure the cables are Gucci. Hold this. Okay. Might actually. Okay. So like, if I do this,
It's upside down.
does it matter?
Well, it's going to be easier to do everything if you put it the other way.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Sharp edges. Okay. And
Watch out for the laptop.
how do you want the cables?
Just put it through.
You're not allowed to talk.
Giovanni, you're failing at your job.
Like that? Or
Hold on. What the fuck are those for?
That stuff?
Yeah.
Front panel.
Oh, is it front panel stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's just keep this over to the side so it'll be easier to plug in later.
okay. So
Actually, let's go ahead and stick it through this hole here so we can actually plug it in through. The cable management's gonna look like crap, by the way.
I can fix it. Watch out for the laptop and hard drive.
Yep.
okay. Move the front I/O cables to the side for now. Where does the I/O cable?
That's these, I presume.
What are they? Oh, those.
Yes.
Install the I/O shield into the back of the case. Is that
That's already done?
installed?
Yeah.
Check to make sure the motherboard standoffs are in the correct spot for your motherboard. What are the motherboard standoffs?
Motherboard stands off for these little stands here.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the parts that the screws actually go into.
Gotcha. If they are not, move them in the correct appropriate or thing for your motherboard. Warning, installing your motherboard without using motherboard standoffs can result in permanent damage or shorts to the motherboard and other components. Gently place the motherboard in the case, making sure the standoffs align with the holes on the motherboard. Do I need to be wearing my static bedatic?
Starting now, yes, I would. It's on the board.
What do I...
You can put it on your ankle or your wrist, but make sure it's the metal contacts touching the skin.
Oh, that. That's what
Now it's touch of the ground already.
It's attached to that
Oh, yeah,
computer
okay.
case.
Okay.
Like Vanna White, just pull it out. Pull it out, Pat.
Don't even need to.
There you go.
Okay. So make sure the standoffs align with the holes on the motherboard. So I see the holes.
Mhm.
So I want that.
And I would also make sure that the right ports are lined up to the I/O shield.
What are the ports? Are they? So would it go like?
Yeah.
That? Okay. Okay.
Watch out for that nub.
You're already making him nervous, Deers.
This is very.
Yeah, the static thing is like really getting in the way. Just line them up to the holes and push it right up against the I/O shield.
There's a little nub in the middle of the case where you can line it.
Hey, shh. There's a little nub in the middle of the case where you can line it all up.
Wait, what?
I don't know. That's what David says.
Where's the nub?
I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, like
What?
That weird standoff in the middle.
that one?
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. The big one in the center.
Okay, what do you line up there though? Is it like?
There's a hole in the middle of the motherboard.
Oh, I see it. Okay. It's hard to do from this angle. I believe it is over the nub. Used to be more adjustments. Okay. Okay, so it's in the nub. So then I gotta make sure it goes into the other bits. So it's a bit down here.
Just make sure they all line up so you can put screws in.
Okay. Does that look like it's aligned right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just as long as that was in there, that's good.
Okay.
Where do you put the screws from the motherboard?
Okay. Many motherboards will have
Which one? In the bowl.
standoffs. Small holes.
Where in the
bowl? Just in case.
It's these ones.
You're not.
Those ones?
The ones that have both like the long Phillips and the flathead.
Okay, screw in your motherboard.
Where did I put okay, that's
They're right there.
the I/O. Screws are right here, these ones.
Okay, and then screw them into those holes.
There's going to be a picture in the instructions of all the screws that you're going to use. Like, kind of like pictures of, like, they're not in there yet, but I've already taken them. I just need to edit them.
But are all these screws the same for this?
all of these are. There's
all
a
those.
ton of different screws you're going to be
Yeah,
But
you're gonna
all
need
these
a
are
lot.
for the nubbin.
for the in there. Yeah. Make sure you put it in where there's a standoff.
So in the circular holes.
Yeah, not all of them. I think there's like one or two holes you won't put anything in. Giovanni can help you trim that out.
Okay.
The instructions suck.
They're a rough draft, okay?
Okay. At least you told him to put it in the CPU before you actually put it in the case. So.
I'm just more nervous about him trying to. Nothing against you, I just
I know.
don't want any pins in this $100 motherboard.
I know. Okay. So corner ones are good usually, right?
Huh?
So
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I normally start with the corners and then I go to all the other ones.
okay. I hate dealing with screws, especially when they're this tiny.
The screwdriver should have a little bit of magnetism to it,
Okay.
so that'll help.
Then. Shit.
Hey, one other person's watching us.
Someone's here?
It says two are watching. I only have
Why
this
are
one
you
up.
here?
Well, you could be doing anything else, sir, or madam.
No, we could use some Monster Cat, some royalty-free music.
I have it lined up. Okay. There we go. Okay, first screw in.
Woo!
Good job. No. Good work on those next rings.
I like this.
Make sure it's firm, but not too tight.
I just did it to where it, like, felt like it was good.
Okay.
It felt natural, like I didn't have to do any extra force.
Cool.
Okay. Excuse you, sir. Okay. I feel like a surgeon.
Have fun? Have fun there?
Yeah.
What band is this?
I'm literally just watching Dying Screw stuff in.
This is just electric. Monster Cat. I play in the electro playlist.
Can you play some Russian hard bass?
Did you drop it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We got the corners, so. So you said not all of them?
Not the ones that have standoff. Basically, if you put a screw and it doesn't screw or anything and it's loose, don't screw it in there.
Up here.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Check the tightness of the screws too.
What?
Yeah, I think they all have stands, so it should be good. This one?
I don't think this one has one.
This one does, though. So you can go ahead and do this one.
So
and then
just not the right side one?
yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, we can go over it.
Yeah, once you're done with each step, I'm gonna go over and double check to make sure you did it right. Check for confusion. Just make sure you're reading the instructions as you're going along.
There's nothing here
Well-
until we install the graphics card.
Yeah, I just said.
Well, there's a
screw-
page on installing the motherboard.
Isn't there? No,
Yeah.
there isn't.
Yeah, there is. I wrote it this morning.
Prepping your case.
Give me that.
It's on the same page as prepping your case. There's no page specifically with the motherboard.
I thought there was. No, I guess not. No, it doesn't matter.
Double check.
Yeah, you combined it with one about prepping your case. It's right here.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, I'm done. Just ignore me.
Already way ahead of you, bro.
Okay. So these other ones should be good then?
Build them up and make sure if you feel like a give, then no.
Like,
So like these two have one? Or this one does too?
so that one didn't.
They all have one actually. Yeah, just screw them all in.
Okay. Come on.
Change the setting on the screwdriver.
What? How?
Just twist the thing.
Okay. What?
It's going in?
No, it's just the thing was rotating in place, so...
What?
Like, it wasn't screwing, it was like, it was just this kind of skipping over each...
What the? Are your bits fucked up?
Are you fucked up?
No, he's talking about the bit. Like, the bit is twisting.
The bit's twisting.
I can try it again.
You have to hold push down. Maybe you put it in the standoff wrong. Try unscrewing it and screwing it back in.
Yeah.
Look, I'm stepping in.
Let's rotate. So, retry that
What
one.
happened?
The screw wasn't going in.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go.
Much better. Is it going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. So. Can't tell that one. Wait, so I have. Oh no. Is this one?
That one.
Okay.
Once you're done, I'm gonna verify.
Well,
and double
there's 3 more. And there's 2. So.
check. Yeah, there's one you won't have anything in.
Alright, so should I just do one on the left and then one on the top?
Whichever one has a standoff.
I'm still having trouble telling. Can you tell with like
I
a
know
light?
this one right here has a standoff, and the one on the top does.
Okay, so.
Yes, play Tetris 99.
What?
No.
Tetris 99.
Is it free?
Yes, it's on the Switch. Tetris Battle Royale. You play Tetris, and like the more blocks you take out, you like attack another person and put more bricks in theirs.
Jesus. Oh, it's an online game?
Yeah.
So is there offline stuff?
No.
What the hell? I don't pay for the thing.
It's free if you pay for the online services.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't play my Switch enough to do that.
Okay.
It's $10 a year, dude.
Oh, it's $10 a year?
Like 10 or 20 bucks a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid for the full year.
Screw those things in. Now your motherboard is installed.
Okay, let me
That felt easy enough.
check. Let me check.
How you dance to electro.
Pretty sure you dance to electro by doing cocaine and passing out on the floor.
Well, that's how you play Twitch.
Oh my god. Can't believe you did that.
Open your arm.
There? Oh no. This guy got scratched. I just picked at it. Even though I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I just did.
Okay, the only thing you didn't do right was you didn't screw them on all the way. They were just a little bit loose, but other than that,
Okay.
good job. Next. Also,
I just don't want to force anything.
Up next.
Installing the graphics card!
Sick. Let me get out the graphics.
Alright, unbox your graphics
it's on
card.
the desk next to the Dell Optiplex.
This? Oh shit, dude. That's what? This is the cover. Just. Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's underneath the RAM.
Here, your snacks. Have you seen the movie Elf?
Those are cotton balls.
Yeah,
Oh
you,
yeah, of course we've seen the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he eats the cotton balls.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny. And he makes like spaghetti pancakes.
You know, it probably wouldn't even be that bad. Because it's just noodles with,
Syrup.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Tetris 99 is literally just like you and 99 other people, and it's like a fight to the death
Huh.
with Tetris. So like if you suck at Tetris, or you... Here's the thing I've realized. You have to be good at racking up those points really quickly.
Huh.
So like, if you're like me and your strategy is like
in
going,
that little mini area, in there should be my 3DS. You grab it. It's somewhere in that mess.
Okay,
That's a
on your
showcase.
motherboard, if the board hasn't moved the PCI locked to the open position.
Is it in the blue case?
It should be.
it's not.
Oh.
Just games.
No, it's probably deeper. What was that?
Does your, it
Confusion?
says on your motherboard, if it has it, move the PCI locked to the open position.
Oh, I'm talking about these. I'm going to look at the manual and see what these are really called. But these right here,
Okay.
it's open right now.
Okay, so when it's over here, open position, right?
Yep, when it's like this, it's closed. Every motherboard's different and has its own little thing.
Okay, make sure to remove any protective covers on the GPU and make sure to remove the plastic as well. So,
Yeah, I'm just scared of like breaking something.
Which, to be fair, I should
be afraid. Be very afraid.
Be a fraud.
Graphics cards are weird, but cool.
They're cool.
Yeah, you can get these in Escape Control, though.
Why?
Okay, this
It's
was
a loot thing.
okay, I'm also nervous about this installation. I'm going to oversee this one.
Okay. Any protective covers? I assume those are already off. Cause, on the case, remove the PCI covers. Wait, what? On the case, remove the PCI covers on the case that line up the slot with the motherboard.
Already done.
Okay. It was just the wording that was tripping me up. Carefully line up the graphics card with the slot. What is the slot?
In this case, it's these slots and this thing here.
Okay, so would that be this?
Yeah, don't
Yep.
touch the cards.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so keep touching just the metal backplate and the
You're not supposed to touch those.
cooler. Well, to reduce static.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So that would be line this up here.
Tetris.
This was free on the DSi for a while.
Okay. So
Oh my god.
Okay, you watch that. Watch him.
That's why I'm here.
No.
No.
back, like,
Okay. I'm gonna move this up there.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's supposed to line up with this. Oh.
Is that good?
Yeah, go down. Gently. Move it closer in this way. Make sure it slides in.
Okay, wait.
No, you were good. Just go back. Yeah, push it down. Gently. Well, firmly, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
It should clip into place here.
Push it down gently.
There you go.
Okay.
Should be good. Just double check and make
Push
sure
the
it's
card into
firm.
the slot. Just hear a click, which was that.
Yep.
If the card does not go in, double check to make sure everything is lined up properly. Screw in the graphics card in the case and make sure it doesn't move while in the slot. I assume that's...
You need to screw this in?
At the end, at the top.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
case
you
uses
got-
some screws.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
But
cool.
it's easier if you use a screwdriver.
Wait, okay, so... 2 screws?
Giovanni can help you.
One on top there and then one in the middle. Here, I'll
Okay.
go ahead and push in, and you put in the screws. So, I'm still very curious as to who this other guy who's watching this is.
I don't know.
It's David's teacher.
Steve's teacher. Grading as we speak. And giving you an F because there's two of us here. And one of us knows what we're doing.
Can there not be 2?
Technically, no. But Jaden specified other people who may or may not know what they're doing. Help.
This board is giving me grief.
Use a screwdriver, things are going to be too big to fit in there.
Yeah, I was trying. It's...
Here, okay.
Bruh.
I'll put it in its place and you can screw it in. There it is. Go ahead.
No. Okay, this is a weird angle. Fuck. Nope. Stop. Wait.
God damn it.
9.
9.
Okay.
God damn it.
Okay. Let's just.
No! God damn it!
Oh, you're playing Tetris.
I gotta keep my mind off what you guys are doing.
It slipped underneath. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Let me. There we go.
Why did I do this?
Sorry.
Fuck is scared.
I'll screw it in a little bit so it doesn't come loose. Son of a bitch. It fell in to like the slot.
Please help.
Maybe. You have a weird graphics card now. Unplug this.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the angle that this goes in, but it's a really weird angle.
It's a very weird angle.
It's like
Lift it up
a
again.
weird angle to screw straight.
It's like in there.
Okay, put it down. I'm coming. Oh, you actually got it input correctly.
What?
The graphics card is incorrectly.
Are you surprised?
Yeah,
I heard
because
the click.
yeah, from my angle, it looked like it was off.
That was falling.
Just double check. You've got it inside the damn graphics card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said the slot.
Yeah, it fell in the thing.
Okay. I should be more concerned. And I almost dropped this. Jesus Christ, David.
David, you suck.
You swallow.
Get right.
Okay, with this case, sometimes you have to
Oh shit.
might have to just push this a little bit up, just so it can fully line up. Okay, I'm done. I'm out.
Okay. I wish this had a stronger magnet.
I wish I had a less strong magnet pull it could annoys me. I'd rather use an analog screwdriver.
I like magnetic.
Well, I guess I should say I wish I had smaller thumbs.
Oh, you do both.
Yeah, I have really small feminine hands.
You know what they say about hands.
Big gloves.
So, like, the gloves in the lab, for me, it's like large and the extra large. Extra large is way too damn big, but the large is like crushing my hand.
They make you wear gloves.
I'm gonna work with acids.
Oh.
I think it fell in
Did
again.
it fall in again?
Jesus Christ!
You know, how in the fuck are you supposed to put it
Whoever's
there?
fucking watching, don't follow our advice. This is why the title is accurate.
The title's is Faided Technologies live stream.
They just spelt wrong. That's kind of on purpose, but you can read in that to however you want.
Okay.
Reading into that for the fact that it's fucking stupid and you're stupid.
David, the angle for this is dumb.
You're dumb.
I am.
That's why you never put together a computer.
Okay, don't put it in the graphics card this time.
You know, I wasn't trying to.
Here, I'll do it this time.
Yeah, have your money do it. You know what to do.
I can use my thumbs. Because I got small hands.
Okay, I'm gonna lock
Put up your
this.
hand like this.
Maybe if I lock it into place, I'll get good luck.
Look how small my hand is compared to yours.
That's your phone so small.
Because I have little feminine hands.
I have hands.
You got that nice hands.
This angle is so goddamn weird.
Yeah. That's
I
why
know,
it falls
right?
into the slot.
This case is huge, but there's some things I don't like about it.
The fact that everything's fucking tiny. Okay, there we go. Let's check it out. Oh my god, what the fuck? There we go.
Sounds weird.
Sounds like something out of Yakuza 0.
It's
Okay.
night
You can go ahead and screw it in now. I just loosely put them in.
Dankiakanado. Safe and sound.
What?
I don't know. Nitrophone. Safe and sound. Hey, we have not dropped any frames. Holy shit.
You act like you're surprised.
Hey, that CPU
There's
is really
just
fast.
two screws, right?
Yeah, it was only 2.
Wait, does that look like it's in good? All the way?
I put them in more.
Like, tight, actually tight.
Yeah, these go tight.
Okay.
Not too tight, but tight enough for.
God, don't tell him not too tight, because then he'll just make him loose again.
Well, you have to have a certain tightness. You don't want it too tight.
You gotta play it tight.
If you put it too tight, you can't go in.
That's what lube is for.
But what if it's so tight that lube doesn't do anything?
Then how?
Well then, get a new girl. That was really dark.
Wow.
They're sticking out the bottom there.
Good thing I'm not showing the same one.
Do
It's
these look
live. Anyone could fucking see this
Yeah,
right
but-
now.
What?
these? Are they in a good?
Oh, I don't care about if it's good. No, I just want to know if it's tight. Let me see my screwdriver. Let me see my.
It gets to a point where it's like it stops turning, and if I force it, I don't want to force it too much, you know?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Just try not to strip my screwdriver.
As long as you feel weird that I'm the smallest guy here.
Oh, get wrecked. Small guy. Your graphics card is successfully
I'm probably the fattest.
installed.
Maybe. I don't know. You've been working out.
I've been maintaining weight though.
There you go.
Alright. Installing storage devices. Caution.
I'm still at fucking 280.
Dude, muscle's heavier than that.
Yes, but I still have a lot of fucking fat.
Huda are fragile and should not be moved around a lot.
Hudda and Esdda are very different.
Oh, are we doing hard drives now?
Yes.
Are we? That's what step 5
That's
is.
what it says.
Storage? Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you install both the hard drive and an SSD.
And then he'll do the rest, I guess. Do you
Okay.
have the devices?
Okay.
Where did I
Did,
put my SSD?
Your SS... Wait, where the fuck did it go?
Oh, it's right there on the line.
okay.
Oh, yeah. It's over here.
Okay, so it's removed from the box. It is important to use caution when installing it. Avoid dropping it, banging it, and making sure it's properly installed to prevent data loss or damage. Okay. Grab the SATA cable that comes included with your motherboard.
Use VMware Fusion?
That's the only VMware product available for Mac.
Gross.
Are these the SATA
It's decent.
cables? Are these SATA?
Yes.
But what's cool is I can take my boot camp installation and just load it in a virtual machine.
Nice.
Locate
So
your
if I'm
hard
too
drive
late, so if I
base.
put it on there and I'm too lazy to restart it into Windows,
Remote
I
of your
just-
case.
yes. But drivers are all fucked up, so in here.
So, got that there, that there. Hard drive base here.
That's for the
That's
no.
that's for an
Oh wait,
optical drive.
no, here.
Hard drive base
Yeah.
right down there. Yeah.
Okay. That's where the hard drive bays
Did
are.
you take out the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For right now, I can plug the other one in once he's done with that. But I just want him to be able to plug stuff in. And
Grab the screws. Add a visual for this to securely mount your storage device.
forgot I did that.
Okay. What are the screws?
Which ones are these? I believe
Wait, the
it's
squeals.
these.
Wait, the squeals.
It should be these.
For what?
For the hard drive.
No, you don't have to properly mount your SSD.
No, this is for the
since
power
there are no moving parts.
For the
There's a
big
lot more-
one, you don't. For the two I gave him, you'll need
Your
screws.
case does have a hard drive
okay.
bay.
Apparently, you don't need screws for the 2 he's gonna give you.
Okay. If your case does have hard
Yeah,
drive
see, drivers are all
bays,
fucked
move to
the
step
drivers are
7.
weird.
If not, go to
Because
step
it's supposed to run.
Have you turned in VM? Have you installed VMware tools?
I'm not going to do that on my boot camp
If possible.
because it's going to mess up with the Apple drivers when I boot in.
Okay. So if possible, remove the hard
But
drive
if I
rack
can,
and line up the.
How's it gonna do to your
holes
Mac drivers?
just look them
on
up.
the percentage.
It's Apple. And I could be wrong.
On the hard drive mount.
It's sad when it's Apple's a viable excuse for not doing something.
Okay.
I mean, it's not wrong.
So line up the holes on the bottom or side of the hard drive.
By the way, I really want to set up like this where you can just like move them on there
Okay.
however you want.
I think this mount was like $30.
That's really cool.
On
I like it a
Amazon?
lot. I also want 2 new monitors because the one I have is good, but it's like it bugs me not being able to use HDMI cables.
I got these because I want to use DisplayPort.
Okay. So
I can show you what.
question.
What?
Are these
Answer.
the holes that need to be lined up with these holes?
Controls?
Or is it like
No, you need
You need one of the trays.
Yeah, I removed all the trays without letting you know. Sorry.
okay. So, does it slide in through here?
You like
Yeah, but you got it.
you like clip it in. Like let me show you. Make sure it's the right way. It's not the right way. It's this way. So line these up.
Okay.
And it's like putting together a Lego brick. You just kind of like.
It depends on. It varies by case by case.
Yeah, it varies case by case. Mine, you like pull them apart and put them back in.
My old case, on the case Tim has now, you basically
I forgot we gave stuff to Tim.
you put the hard drive basically on the case and you screw it in where you're stupid.
I don't like these trays. Your trays are dumb. I honestly feel like I'm gonna break this.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Yes. You just gotta stretch it out.
Oh wow, that's moldable.
Stretch it out.
Gotta make sure to put in firm.
Okay. Now
Okay.
you just
Oh, that's nice.
yes, $28. It just mounts to the back of your desk,
Like,
or
okay.
if you want, you can.
Oh wow, so it's not screwed. It's like
You just have
Like-
a clamp towards the
That's-
edge of your desk,
that's
or if you
nice.
want an actual stand, pay like $10 more and you get that.
that's cool.
So put the drive in, move the drive
How
in.
good is it like in terms of like balancing? Like, does it ever feel lopsided at all?
No, it's very sturdy.
Cool.
Okay, so like this.
Yes.
Okay. Be careful.
You already broke something.
Good. Okay. Using the SATA cables that are included with your motherboard, plug in one end of the SATA port at the hard drive. Okay, let's
Oh shit.
These are the monitors I have.
Oh cool.
They're 144 hertz.
Ooh, they're nice.
1 mil spot.
How many did you buy 2?
Yeah, these are both the same thing.
That's nice.
Okay, great.
And also, since Nvidia allowed you
Why the
to,
hell do you have like duct tape put all over them wrong?
because the LED is fucking bright.
Let me see. Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where is...
It's fucking bright and it's very distracting.
That's not that bright.
But it's very distracting when you're trying to play a game.
In the dark, maybe.
Even in the daylight, I find it distracting, so I just put that on.
Where are the SATA ports on the
And
hard
also,
SATA ports are on the back. Just pull it out here. It's stuck. Are you kidding me right now? There we go. Right there.
drive? Okay, so is it this one?
Yes.
So does it go...
They're both the same type, dude. They're identical.
Good. Just
Right here.
oh, there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's snappy.
So,
Then that would go in through the back here.
yeah, I was confused because the instructions said slide it in and then SATA.
Yeah, why'd you put in the instructions to slide it in and then put it in the SATA ports?
because that's what I do, because I do them in and then I turn the case over.
Oh yeah.
And then
well,
there's
actually,
holes on
we
the other
already
side.
put in the motherboard, so we could probably pick it up.
Yeah.
So
Everything's securely installed, so I would just pick up the case.
Okay.
Usually after this point, I install everything upright.
Yeah, let's do it up right here.
Okay.
Carefully.
Also, since NVIDIA enabled you to use G-Sync with FreeSync, these are one of the very few monitors that is fully tested and compatible with.
I'm pushing this back for the camera, by the way.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, let's put it like
The production value.
there.
I mean, I just need it for audio.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm fucking.
But like, if you want to do that, we'll do that.
fine.
Quality content for the company.
Screw you then. Company. Oh yeah, I forgot we're technically a company.
So I'm not technically
Okay.
registered, but I call it a company.
And you said I'm doing the SSD as well.
Yes, SSD is pretty damn easy.
Okay.
Make sure you read the instructions. And
On
I
the
should probably
SSD
shut up.
Or the thing.
Well, it says
Just
remove it from the box, so that's the first step.
Do it.
Don't rip my box, please.
Oh, that's sexy. Nice job.
That was a terrific
Alright, so this
job.
is the SSD. So, for anyone watching at home, this is the SSD.
Perfect.
It's a very nice, pretty flimsy
And then this
device.
and this other thing, you could just throw this out.
Alright, grab the SATA cable that comes with the motherboard.
That came with it. I think it's like allowed for like.
Locate your
it's
hard
only
drive
on-
I think it's
base.
static free.
I don't use it.
Grab
I
the
don't use it.
screws to secure this to your storage device. Okay.
Here you go.
You don't need screws for the SSD.
Okay.
It's not like a hard drive.
If your case does have hard drive bays, go to step 7. If possible, remove the rack and line up the holes on the bottom side of the HDD with the moles and HDD mount.
This is the introduction for
So,
Linus
like-
Tech Tips.
It's a pretty good song.
Use instructions unclear. Got dick stuck.
So what was unclear about it?
Instructions unclear. Dick stuck in HDMI.
Oh, there's a mount.
Yeah, there's a mount.
So, like this.
Just keep reading until down to the SSD part, I believe. I don't know.
Where's the SSD part?
I wrote this off asleep this morning.
God damn it,
Where's the? I don't see an SSD part.
Okay, let me see
Wait,
I'm just gonna open these on my.
You don't have to properly.
David, you're useless.
I see hard drive bays. Possible with the hard drive rack.
Okay, I should probably add something that doesn't matter how you install your SSD.
Okay.
You just place it fucking anywhere if you wanted to.
Well, it says
There's no. I'm gonna change that.
It just says you don't have to properly mount your SSD since there's no moving parts. There's a lot more flexibility, but
If you wanted to, you could just boom, install it.
It's installed
that's amazing, actually. But
That's SSD for you. If you have
Okay.
an M.2 SSD, my motherboard supports it, but I got that just in case if I ever upgraded and it didn't have it. There's usually like a slot, kind of like the graphics card,
okay.
but I don't have M.2. I just have
So
SATA.
you just mount this in here too.
You can just place it in there if you want.
Just sit it in there.
Once you're done with this part, I'm going to go in and put it in my other hard drives.
So I can just do this and then get the SATA cable and go, okay, yeah, he's awesome.
Make sure you plug it into the motherboard too.
Yes, because I believe that's what the back says.
Plug the other end of the disable cable into the motherboard. It's cable.
just
Don't play with those, David.
have a loose SSD that just flops around in there.
It's not actually connected to anything. It's actually dead. It's just in there.
That reminds me of Linus's data recovery video.
Oh yeah.
You just plug in SSDs in the motherboard and just dangling around, still attached to the mounts.
They're like Christmas
So
lights.
scary.
He got his data back surprisingly. What was he running? RAID something.
RAID 10,
RAID 10, yeah.
I believe, which is only RAID 10 is striping and parity, which basically means so like not only do you get faster load times, but also like you have a single drive of failure. That's the thing though, is that if you have more than one drive that's failing, you lose all your data.
And he had multiple drives too. And he was more concerned about the speed of the drives too. He has the Volt now, which is like 3 terabytes. No, like, it's a petabyte.
I hate the way Linus keeps track of his data. It's like, dude, fucking back it up.
They have a few backups now.
Now, they didn't before, because I thought parity would count it, and it's like, no. Parity is like worst case scenario.
If you watch any of his networking, it's him just trying to figure out what the fuck he's doing.
I know, and I hate it, because that's what I'm doing. I network.
I enjoy this because it's like, hey, this is interesting because I don't know what I'm doing
Okay.
either.
Motherboard SATA ports.
They're the ones that are shaped kind of like the thing you just plugged in.
Yeah, but where are they?
There's 2 spots. There's a part under the graphics card,
There's one.
and then there's some on the bottom of the motherboard.
There's some right here.
And it doesn't matter which one you plug it into.
And there's also some
I see them. So
yeah.
this here.
Just any of them. Just plug it in.
Plug it in straight.
But he's gay.
And you get a body.
We said plug them in straight. God damn it.
No, see, one's black, one's white. They're different genders.
Okay, let me plug in. Okay, I'm gonna take
That's
over.
not how that
Okay,
works.
Donnie, I'm taking over so I can install my other storage stuff.
Yeah,
So that I don't have to
just took out like 10 hard drives. You gotta put them all back in.
Okay, so I'm gonna do
That's a
some.
lot of hard drives, Sonny.
I have like
Do you need the...
no.
I'm just going to take this off for now because I feel like I'm tied with handcuffs.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take
Take
a
a
break.
Take a break. Have some
That's
pizza.
what it felt like. I was just like, like, okay, I don't want to play too hard.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's probably better attached to your ankle, but it's really awkward to do.
I know.
I had it attached to my ankle before. It's just you couldn't move as far, and that was fine. That was full.
Also, this thing is sexy and I like it a lot.
It's very sexy.
It's all just like memes.
Sorry, this is Prince Edward referencing. Come on.
Come on.
I ended up making a Spotify playlist.
Why is there a charge for $3,000 to Men's Warehouse? I have no idea. Don't go outside though.
I made a playlist on Spotify called Shopkeeper Singing Parlor, and it's just the shopkeeper versions of Cryptic Necromancer songs.
Nice.
Wait, for sure. Oh my god.
But it's so good.
I read about it. I ended up racking up a lot of JoJo ringtones. So, it's adorable. But, yeah, I collected a bunch of JoJo ringtones, so I have like. Whoops.
Yes.
It's
You really would enjoy fucking Yakuza 0.
also have. Save. Also, the like first two JoJo's theme songs are really good. I hate it so much.
Why?
It's just puns. At first, I thought your case has some like weird blue lighting, but then I just realized it's the see-through part. It's your computer. Like, you want to look, it's like, hey, there's lighting, but now it's just the.
No, it's just the see-through part.
At first, I thought that was like the Caldwell School District, like, background thing. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I just saw blue, and then I saw, like, the dark blue along, like, the edges, and it looked like it.
Oh, this texture feels weird on your nails.
What?
Shove your nails on this.
No. No. No.
Oh, damn.
Not Oh, but so I started wanting to like play Turok on the PC, mainly because I found out it was on the PC, and I was watching someone do a speedrun of Turok yesterday. It's like really like it's fucking weird, but cool.
No, ads. Go away. Why are you 15 seconds?
Vernachtigheid.
Oh, wait.
Here are two facts about the lemur. The ring-tailed lemur seen basking its netzels in the sun is one of roughly 100 species of lemur, the endangered primitive primate that lives on the island of Madagascar. Well, you have to take this seriously. Cast again, tailors are highly social, living in troops of up to 30 individuals. The females are dominant, and they are the same size as the submissive males. The hormones regulating increased female aggression also led to
This one.
it can be hard to tell them apart. This, for example, is a female, while this one could be lethal. No, not as a male. In order to stay connected,
Yeah.
different females participate in social function. Trust me, if you did this with your roommates, you should do this. Making them basically top your roommate's sweater, except you put it using the top. This is going on, as if all the kind of smart vanity kid they have in common with being out there freaking out. They also have an elongated male
Okay, next up.
sounds like some
Oh.
Lots of lemurs. Oh, hold on.
You still haven't plugged in your other ones.
Okay. Well, you're gonna want this empty for now.
Okay. David, we forgot to install the SSD.
Ah, shit.
We fucked up.
Instructions that you can't read.
Hold on. Look. It's Man Bear.
Installing the CPU cooler. Caution, be sure to remove any plastic on the metal portions of the cooler. Failing to do so can result in overheating and permanent damage to the CPU. Note, there are many different types of CPU coolers. The manual will go over basic air coolers for other more complex coolers. Check out that cooler's manual.
I only have CPU cooler, normal air coolers in there.
Air cooler.
So
Remove
this part you're gonna have no instructions for.
Oh, shite.
But
You gup shite.
So
Pretty straightforward.
these are null and void.
Yes.
because I don't have a CPU. I don't have a cooler.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, let me just clean this thermal
So-
compound off.
Oh, okay. Is that from paste?
Hold this.
Is the paste delicious?
It's absolutely delicious. Forbidden snack.
Does it,
Forbidden snack.
does it taste like the toaster strudel?
Toaster strudel.
Toaster strudel, I want to say.
Make sure if you ever do this, don't use isopropyl alcohol.
Then why the
Don't?
fuck are you?
Wait,
Fucking David.
what?
The only computer's for you, Yvonne.
Well, he did it in.
No, he did it when he was like 6 months old.
Well, he still could have done it.
Actually, how much older than you?
I was born October of '99.
I was born July of 2000.
You're like a month older than Sid.
I know, it's weird, and she hates it.
I was born in September of '99. I'm older than you both.
Summer's a good place for her to have her birthday because I have money then.
That's what my parents say.
And I can treat 40 years shit.
That's good.
Hey, you want thermal paste?
No.
Okay, let's install some thermal compound.
Dude, that's cold.
Yeah.
What am I saying? It's cool.
Damn funny.
That's so funny.
Okay. Where's my tuber?
YouTube balloon.
My tuber loop. Oh. Okay. You're gonna want to put a dot about smaller than a pea,
A guy built a human washing machine.
right in the center of the CPU. You eat it and you'll die. Or you'll become very good at transferring heat, one or the other.
Johnny doesn't need to be good at transferring heat.
Why?
You know, I was going somewhere with that, and
Huh?
I just completely blanked out.
Yep. Touch it on the top of the CPU. A little bit more. More.
That?
More. That looks good. There's,
Come on.
you can just smush on this. There we go.
Dude, would you actually die if you ate a bit of this? It was thermal grease. It's like bacon.
I would actually put more on there, but good start.
I said smaller than a pea.
Well, a pea there. But I'm gonna clean that off because I'm gonna use good stuff.
How small is the pea? Extra small. What if it's a big pea? What if it's extra thick? Long pea? I ordered my pee extra thick, extra long. It cost me an extra $12.99.
Oh, I got compound on the front.
What? What, mate?
I got compound on the front.
Wait, so you said don't use isopropyl alcohol, so why?
Always.
Oh, always. Okay. What happens if you use anything
Go.
else?
Because it's all a cooler.
What happens if you use...
You could damage yourself.
Chrysotropin.
No. Okay, I'm gonna help you with this part.
Can I use rum?
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna want to use these small screws. Okay, I'm gonna hold this in for you so it's easier for you to install.
Okay.
We're gonna hold this. Okay, do this. I'll line up the holes. Just don't let me unblow my case.
Yeah. Make sure to give the case a blowjob. I can't wait at the moment.
Come here.
No.
I demand. It's amazing. You'll
Okay,
love
screw them in.
Okay,
All the
wait.
holes.
From here?
Yep, from up here.
Yeah, so like here?
Yep.
Good?
Yep. I would recommend doing 2 corners so I can just let go.
This one comes crashing down.
Crashing down. Crashing down.
Crashing down. My bridge is crashing down.
Okay.
Like a
Let me
lake.
check how tight. Nope.
What the fuck did you just do?
Nothing. I'm totally not breaking my radiator.
Kids, you be nice out there.
Rom is here for you.
You kind of want to get them pretty tight. Okay, you might go now.
I'm scared too.
Just let go. There you go. That's why I always recommend doing the 2 corners, and then you're good.
Alright, quick. Good race car noise. 10 out of 10.
You're all weak.
My ass cheeks are dumpy thick, and they keep slapping together and learning the guards.
What?
I'll show you the clip. I showed you one. It's the voice actor Solid Snake saying dumb shit in Snake's voice.
Oh.
Like, did you watch the Squeeze My Hog video?
No.
I'll show you that.
Wait, 2 more screws?
I see more screws.
Oh no.
Oh, my. What? I'm confused, David.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it.
Gay jokes.
Hey, David?
Yeah?
I have one screw for 2 holes. There's one here, and there's one here.
Okay, you install on this one. Okay. Where did the other damn screw go? I know I have enough.
Check your butt.
You checked your shut up.
No.
Not in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's not in the Mac.
I feel like I'm doing stuff.
Oh, man, over the phone.
I can stop watching you.
Well, I should have.
Those hurt.
I should have everything, but I don't. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's just one screw.
That's what I said, and then everything died.
Okay, so basically, I'm gonna do the rest part. What we do is you just put this on here, into the holes right here, and then you just screw it diagonally from here to here.
Look what's in his hand. Pack of smokes.
Excellent commentary.
When stirring stops right here.
God. Why that mean?
You know what we didn't do?
What?
Install the RAM.
I didn't see the RAM installation.
Yeah, there is no RAM installation thing yet. That's till later.
David, you fucked up.
Hey, I was following your instructions, so.
That's why I said David, you fucked up, not Donovan.
Yeah, I'm just clearing myself up. Like, oh my gosh, I like what you did with your bro. It's like a unicorn horn.
Just don't need anything to pop off.
After you're done there, I'll show you the Squeeze My Hog video.
Hey, look how cool this nigga Tom is, though. This nigga game is so cool. Look, boom, bang, throw a little small boot on the counter, boom, pop your hat. What's up? You gonna smoke the seed, pop, roll it in one hand. Flip it, leave it open, let the mouse lick it. Come here, bitch. And boom, throw it in the head, pop, looks fine. Wow! Yeah! One pull, nigga. That motherfucker gone. I'm done with it. What's that? Howdy, bitch.
So dumb.
You need to make sure they're tight, no, not over tight. Because Skylake, damn Intel, can actually break if you put this too tight. Now I have Skylake. Fucking Skylake.
It's a dumb idea to put a lake in the sky.
Okay, let's install the RAM.
Okay, I want to show you Squeeze My Heart real quick, but it's real short. It's the guy that voices Solid Snake. In Solid Snake's voice. Come on. Come on. Shaking it makes it work, right? Please, it's...
Paid David Hayter to say a phrase. So I'm like, okay, what could this be? And then I see it. This is Solid Snake. I'm told that you play a lot of Metal Gear games, and that you've developed a joke of telling right in Snake's voice to squeeze your hog. No. So, no. I only have one thing to say. Right. Squeeze my hog. God damn it, David. Alright, so, listen.
This is 16 gig of RAM to lose.
So that's the RAM.
So the RAM. Line the notch up with the notch in the socket.
Don't worry about the rest of the stuff on it. Doesn't matter. So, this socket?
Please. Here, I want to put in this one right here.
Okay.
Line up the notch with the
So-
notch.
So, like this.
Make sure the notch, yep. Notch is lined up. And then, with the way this motherboard, I would put that into place first, and then push the other side in.
So, push this.
Yep.
Okay. And then push the other side in.
Should already be pushed in. Oh wait, it's the notch. Okay, no, we did not line the notch. We turn around.
Okay.
Okay, now you can push that first one in.
Okay. So, here.
Push both sides at the same time.
Oh, okay.
It's not working? Oh, let me see this side. No, this side.
I was afraid to push more. That's...
Hey, do you think we should make PETA a hate group?
Oh, there we go. Just finicky.
What?
Okay, we're
I think PETA should be a hate group.
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
Let's talk about this after I'm done.
okay. And
Is that
I
the
can.
only RAM I have to worry about?
Yep, I only have one stick.
Okay. You have the rest downloaded.
Dude, you're
right?
gonna get a massive bottleneck.
You think I don't know this?
Yeah.
That's why he keeps a lot of tabs open.
Yeah, that's why your fucking computer can't handle so many damn tabs. You're getting a bottleneck, bro.
Because I'm only at 16 gigs of RAM.
Just get another 16 gig stick. That'll fix your problems.
Okay,
Then you'll have 32, and you'll not have a bottleneck.
Okay,
Maybe
I
if you
bought
have,
this
like, a
stick of RAM for
16
like
gig.
$60 at some point. Now it's like a lot more expensive.
That reminds me, I just bought I bought a stick of DDR4 laptop RAM,
Dance Dance
and
Revolution.
I need to switch it out for DDR3.
What if you have like two RAM sticks that are like different?
They can still work as long as
Nothing.
it's
They're
the same
still,
type.
they're still gonna work.
Do you still get a bottleneck?
No.
No.
The bottleneck happens if you only have one stick of RAM.
Okay. So you
But
have,
it's
like,
not that huge of a bottleneck.
It's still a noticeable bottleneck, though.
It's still noticeable, it's not going to affect you in games or anything like that.
I know, but it still bugs me, and I hate it.
Well, so do I, but I'm
Then
not.
donate your RAM.
But I just fucking deal with it.
Reach me with a mega joke or mega joke.
Oh shit, it's actually under $100 now. Holy crap.
Juvenile
Yeah, this was at $200
Oh my
like,
god.
It's $100
last year.
The memory for RAM is going down like a ton, dude. Or the fucking price.
Yeah, I
of
remember
RAM.
last year was like $200, and I bought this stick for like
See,
$70.
how much is an 8 gigabyte stick cost?
8 gigabyte stick.
Just one. $45.
45.
Okay.
But I need.
That's DDR4 too.
I have seen. Yeah.
Do you think if I go to that store that we went to occasionally in high school, You know the one I'm talking about,
The one
right?
with the rocks?
Yeah, the one with the rocks. If I take a DDR4 stick over there, will they like trade me for a DDR3?
I would call and ask first. I don't know if they will not, but probably. If it's the deal, if the deal's right.
Well, I just need a DDR3 stick of 8 GB RAM, and I have an 8 GB stick for a DDR4 of laptop RAM that I don't need or want.
You can try. I don't know if I'll do it though. I never
I remember
tried.
going there once just to like help because I remember like I said I was fixing my brother's computer, and the issue was that his computer was super crusty old, so I tried to upgrade the RAM in it. The issue being I wasn't sure if it was DDR3 or 4. Turns out I went to that store, and they helped me out, did some research. Turns out it was DDR2. And that guy had never even seen one in his life.
Oh wow.
That's how rare they are. And apparently the most that come is for DDR2 is 8 gigs, and only some like high-end processors at the time could actually use it.
You have to be 64-bit. Like if it's really that old, there's a lot of x32 CPUs, and those only support.
Well, it was 64-bit. But it's like it depends on the manufacturer as to whether or not they can handle 8 GB of DDR2.
Yeah.
It's a Dell laptop, so I'm sure it might, but still.
Okay, my combos up. Okay, power supply. When you install a power supply, one thing to remember is if you're gonna have, if you have venting for your power supply on the bottom of your thing, you can orient it like this, but don't do it if you're going to be putting your computer on carpet, or you're going to suffocate your power supply and overheat it.
Got it.
For me, I'm going to be putting it on carpet, so I'm going to do this.
Okay.
And then,
But if it was like moved, if like say this was on the side or something,
like, what do you mean?
like
Demonstrate.
like I guess like if I meant like if this was in a different location or something.
I know some cases have it at the top, but
Yeah.
But in most cases in modern, they're usually at the bottom.
Okay.
And a lot more modern cases has like a nice little case that covers it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I have a somewhat old case.
So
I'm
I'm not facing it because you're gonna put it on carpet.
Yeah. So usually it just slides in there. Some cases have like a thing you remove that slides out, and then you just attach it to that and you slide back in. But this one doesn't.
Okay.
So this one just 4 screws.
I didn't know it turned its audio back on. Sometimes it does that, and I think I just absentmindedly hit it on accident.
I have mine set to automatically mute when I go to class.
Oh. I'll mute it if I don't want to be interrupted with anything.
I like do not disturb mode.
Yeah. I actually don't use Do Not Disturb as much on this as I did on my other phone. I think it's just with like the different interface and stuff.
Yeah.
Find something that works.
Okay, where are my cables?
So what you want to do is keep the switch on the off position.
Until you're ready to turn it on.
No, just keep it on the off position. And then if you turn it on, make sure the switch on, like, if you're using, what are those things called? Power strips?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure that's turned off. And,
Okay, this is a fully
because technology's evil.
Okay, this is a fully module power supply. That means all the cables can unplug from it. Giovanni's is not modular at all.
Okay.
So all the cables are just dangling out in like this hole from the power supply.
Oh, ew. That's weird. I don't like that at all.
My description or the thing overall?
Yes!
Dangling the hole.
It's dangling out of the hole.
Sounds like a good evening.
And for this, you just find the hole that it goes in, and you just shove it in there. Yeah, but I'm gonna install that one.
That's how I made my first friend in elementary school, is because we were wearing the same pair of Spider-Man sneakers.
Oh, dude, hell yeah. This is CPU. This is CPU.
Me too, David.
Plug in.
It supplies power to your powers.
Shove in. I don't want that. I want this one.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. I want PCI.
So.
Okay, I'm just taking over. Sorry, Johnny. If you want
Yeah,
to.
no worries. I'm just
I just kind of
observing.
get this done because I need to make dinner. Get this in there.
Ooh.
This one will also shove in the back.
So for the power supply, there's like different cables for different parts.
Yeah.
Like,
They'll be
is
usually
there
be-
like so you said there's one for the CPU?
yeah,
Is there one for like the motherboard itself?
yeah. It's this one right
Graphics
here. The CPU one will plug in also into the motherboard.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the graphics card right now.
And is okay.
And it'll all be labeled. Like the one for the graphics card will be labeled PCIe.
Okay.
And they should just go right on in. And if the graphics card is not powered in, it's not going to work. Giovanni's graphics card actually has a light that tells you you're an idiot and you plug in and put your power.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I did it.
Gigabyte, good job. I don't think this one does it.
You should unplug it and find out.
Okay. Can you use a PC without a graphics card?
Yes.
Okay, it's just you can't.
It depends on if your CPU has integrated graphics.
Oh yeah, it's important. Huh?
If your
I'm pretty sure
if your
yours does. Mine might not.
But you just don't want to use
Mine
that for any
does, but I needed BIOS update to use it.
Gotcha.
gaming. But if you're going to be doing gaming,
Yes, you
want to-
absolutely are going to want to
you don't want to run that just on your CPU.
That's what I used to do with my laptop, and that didn't work out very well.
I used to also do that on my old laptop. This laptop has a dedicated GPU. So does this guy.
Oh,
That has
that was a
a
good pizza bird.
960. This one has a Radeon 555.
It has radiation treatment.
Radeon Pro.
Sorry, I blanked out.
Fucking nerd.
But yeah, we can play some Baldur's Gate sometime.
Maybe. I think I'm just gonna keep going with Skyrim because, like, at this point, I might as well just finish the game.
No one plays Skyrim.
Here's the
for
thing.
plot.
I started playing Skyrim. I kind of went sidetracked. And now I'm level 49. I am a member of both the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, and I've not even met with the Greybeards yet.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens.
See, normally what I'm like, okay, I'm gonna level up a little bit first because if I go talk to the Greybeards right now, then I'll be under level for what I need to do.
Yeah, you'll get bodied by the Frost Troll.
Yeah, I think I'm over leveled now.
Yeah, probably.
And what else? I sneak attack damaged the Frost Troll to death, and it never saw me
Good.
with an arrow.
Good.
I hit it with 2 arrows and it freaking died.
It's called level 40 to Skyrim.
So many damn cables.
I remember always thinking that the Frost Troll was like meant that you're going the wrong way.
Do I have any more power supply cables up here?
Yo, fuck time. Wait, what? Where'd they go?
I grabbed a bunch and put them in. Just wondering if there's any more.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab them all.
Now I can install. 24 pin. Do.
can never see some words the same way now.
Dick boy.
No, the word good it has a different meaning for me now just because of one character. It's just
Good.
just the emphasis on it.
This 24 pin is so girthy.
And his brother says the same thing.
Good.
They're both gamblers.
Okay, where?
Is that the Lego box?
Yes.
My Lego Harry Potter set?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Something I like that Cyanide Happiness started doing is literally just like putting up their comics from Explosism onto their YouTube channel for like free likes. And it's really cool.
Ooh.
Rolling Acres Mall to become a massive Amazon shipping warehouse. Ooh.
Oh, there's a feature for that mall.
Wait, what was that?
Rolling Acres Mall to be turned into an
I
Amazon
watched an
shipping
interesting
warehouse.
video
What's really acre?
on someone did on it.
Probably Sunny Films.
Can we turn the Karcher Mall into
Yeah,
Oh
right.
wait, they did the up. Oh,
Yeah, Bright Sun Films. I was literally just looking at that thumbnail.
I like this channel.
I like this channel a lot too. They did an interview with the Funkliner. That's why I know about that guy too.
What's up, guys? My name is Jake. It's been a few years
Can the
since my
Karcher
video
Mall just be
on
turned
Now
into an
Info
Amazon
was
warehouse? I'd like that.
I would like that a lot.
live
I don't even
off
like the
mall
Karcher
in
Mall.
Sort of a limbo state. but
It's
it's
dead.
sort of
You wouldn't have to go there if it was a
uncertain if the potential
warehouse.
owner in the hands of an auction. So today I
You know
wanted
that
to
like
take a few
Amazon
minutes
place
to
where like
look
you
at
just
everything
log
that's
in
happened
and
since
like
then.
it keeps track of everything you pick up so you can buy it afterwards?
No.
I think Linus did an episode on it. It's not like in Seattle. But basically the idea is you never have to interact with a person ever. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
he
person.
stole a bunch of pads.
Oh yeah, he sold pads for his wife. Yeah, basically he goes in. It's all in the honor system, more or less. But basically you go in, you log in with your Amazon account, you walk around, you pick things up that you want to buy, and then you just put it all in a bag and leave. And then afterwards you can check your like Amazon account, and it's like, hey, these are the things you bought. Is there anything here that you didn't buy? If so, go ahead and just cross it off.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you know it's not gonna work because people are douchebags.
That doesn't.
That's why there's only one, and it's in Seattle, where people are nice.
They're still all douchebags. It's a big city.
Yeah. Yeah, but like imagine if they put one of those in like New York, everyone would just fucking take it, whatever they want.
I mean, Linus did it.
Yeah, and he's Canadian. So there you go.
Yeah, he's nice. He's supposed to be nice.
He's not. He's douche by all counts, apparently.
Again.
Oh, yeah.
I am giving up on you. Oh, those cable management back here are fucking screwed.
Woo! That's fun.
This is supposed to be Donnie putting together a computer. At this point, you're literally just putting your computer back together.
Because the
I feel
instructions
like-
are over.
Yeah. Basically did all the stuff it really needed to do.
Yeah. The rest of it's pretty self. You can probably figure it out.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any money?
I do, but
Why?
not much.
I really want a soda, and I don't have any money.
I don't
Hand him that Mountain Dew up there.
Why do you just have a Mountain Dew in here?
My brother gave it to me, and I'm on that soda thing, even though I got a soda today. I never opened it.
A throwback. Ooh.
I mean, the throwbacks are the like
They're made with real sugar. I like
yeah.
them.
I prefer those a lot over the regular Mountain Dews.
Yeah, apparently you're on a soda thing, yet you got this fucking thing.
I haven't had a soda in like weeks.
Good job.
I
I
figured it was a cheat day.
I normally only drink them weekly.
Yeah.
That's why I
whenever
also
I
got
go out
pizza
to-
as a cheat day.
Whenever I go out to eat with my parents, I drink soda, and I drink as much as I can because after that I don't drink any soda.
I only have like soda on the weekends.
When we go out to eat that once a month
That's
for my
usually
dad's
like
gold thing,
one.
I will have one soda and I limit myself after that.
I get as many refills as I can fit into my gut.
I get one, then I drink water.
I go there to
the rest
drink
of the
soda
day.
more than to eat food now. I really hate not having money. It sucks.
I'm getting a big fat refund.
I know. So what are you gonna do with your old computer parts?
I might not upgrade. I don't know yet. I might want to do VR first.
Bummer.
Get an HTC Vive.
That's true. Since you did get like a ton of money, you might as well just buy the whole thing now. Since it's like
Yeah.
600. Actually, yeah, VR is $600 now for the whole rig.
500. It's $499.
And yeah, you could just upgrade and then save that other 100 for
How much
pocket
is
money.
Oh, Yvonne, have you ever seen a Turok speedrun?
Hmm?
I said, have you ever seen a Turok speedrun?
Ooh, save 10 cents. You bet at Walmart.
Ooh.
It's fucking weird.
So if I do add to cart, leave cart. What else do I have?
What?
I was looking at that. That's right. Check it out.
And if you get honey, you can add a coupon.
Apply your associate discount. And then the price. And if I pick it up in Ontario,
$4.75. In Ontario, that takes off the sales tax.
boom.
Oh my
$4.50.
god! Dude! You might as well just pick up the VR set and upgrade a part at this point.
Oh.
I think.
You can have another RAM stick at the very least.
So
I really hate that animation for the Windows.
60 minus 50 minus. Ah! What did I do?
Sweater.
660 refund minus 450 minus $20 for gas. I like put that in savings.
That's nice. I don't pay taxes, so
Look at you committing tax fraud.
I'm not committing tax fraud. I didn't make enough to get charged taxes.
How much you make this year?
Less than $5,000.
Oh, yeah, that's not about. IRS won't come after you unless they're greedy bastards.
I made about $600. Maybe $1,000 total working over the summer at Jack in the Box, and then after that, maybe another 1,000 to 2,000 most. So that's $3,000 total for the year.
I made 14 grand.
And they did send me my W-2s, but I don't need them because I didn't make enough to actually get charged
Yeah,
taxes.
I made 14 grand. Did they take taxes out of your paycheck? You could still file and get all that back.
Can I? Didn't the deadline already end though?
You have until April.
I might do that then.
Yeah, if you do that, if you're below the amount,
Then that
To
would get me
tax.
$300 easy.
you'll get all that money back. But if you don't, you can just not because you're under that threshold. But I would do it anyway because there's a very good chance you will get all that money you paid in back. At least for federal and state, you won't get like Social Security or Medicare back.
Okay.
Right.
So I could
That's
do
the
that
thing
too
is
with
that all
my-
that money was taken out for Social Security taxes, Medicaid, and
You can get federal and state, but not Social Security or Medicare. That's all. That becomes the government.
I might file.
You pay into that, and then in theory, the government doesn't.
How the fuck do I file my taxes?
You can do it by yourself, but that's fucking.
I
That
literally
could-
only
that could
have
be-
I literally only have my W-2s from Jack in the Box, and other than that, it's basically just money my parents have either given me or stuff I've earned on the side working at John's.
If they don't, if you don't pay taxes, then I won't report it then.
I don't pay taxes on John's stuff
Yeah, I just
because John pays me cash.
don't report it then, because then you'll have to pay taxes on that.
Right.
But at least for Jack in the Box, you can get that money back. Probably consult a tax professional, but that probably costs money.
I've been paid $400 total because, well, I was paid 4 times, each one consisting of about between $200 and $300 depending on how much overtime I did.
Yeah.
Before I turned 18, I worked 0 overtime, just because I was a minor, so I couldn't legally do that, and I also had to be out of the building by 11:30. Because curfew was midnight.
Oh, curfew's exempt if you have a job.
Fucking I don't know. That's when my boss told me whenever he sent me out at 11:30.
Curfew is midnight for minors, but it's exempt if you're doing school or work.
That makes sense.
What do I need to do?
But anyway, yeah.
Look at this shit. It's fucking weird. Runs sideways.
I never understood people who actually gave a shit about being out after curfew. It's like,
See, I was never out past curfew
yeah, me neither. But it's
because
like,
I'm a good kid.
but people talked about like, oh, we're out past curfew. We should probably not do anything that causes detention. It's like, what cop actually gives a shit if you're out past midnight? If you're not doing anything
There are actually a
bad?
few cops out there that are.
Really?
They're like the cops that like
I was
enforce
pulled over
everything.
one time, but that was because I was in a public park after hours, which I didn't know was a thing.
Yeah, parks only open during sunlight hours.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I had to find some other place to smoke. I'm kidding.
Better not start that shit again.
After my last class, I was tempted. Fuck that class, dude.
What class is it?
Server management.
I'd rather have you vape than
Sounds
smoke.
I don't have my vape anymore.
Yeah,
Someone
you-
should like yell at Brittany and tell her to give me my vape back. I really need it back. Well, I don't need it, but I really want it back because I'm stressed out all the time. And my car smells like dirt as opposed to kiwis.
I'm just trying not to
That's what
ever.
alone time's for you, Bonnie.
I just don't want to ever
Just
start
stress
because I don't want to get into that.
Right.
I'm trying.
And you really shouldn't, but it's like...
I'm also trying to get my parents to quit too.
It's
No.
cheaper than Xanax.
My dad is on that.
If I'm in my 40s, you know, I'll say fuck it, why not? Try something. I'd be fine with like smoking a doobie.
I probably
We should
won't.
just smoke some weed. That'd be fun.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, what?
I'll wait until it's legal. Or
Let's buy
unless
some
my brother
edibles.
shares.
Let's all go to
So
Ontario.
I might do edibles, but that's it.
You know, I want the experience of what it feels like to
We
die,
should-
so I want to eat a lot of edibles.
I want the experience of how it's like to die. If you want that, just commit suicide.
Yeah,
there
this
you
is
go.
plugged in.
Well, then
No.
you'll be dead afterwards.
These are
So
plugged
that'd be
in.
not to be cool, but still.
These are plugged in. They're on IO.
Are you
can't-
still streaming?
You can't die
Yeah.
from edibles, but it feels like you'll
Yeah, we're talking about
die.
edibles while building a computer. I'm not
David,
anti-weed. I just don't want to be
After we
part
all
of it.
turn 21,
You're okay if I
we're
take
all
this,
gonna go to
right?
Washington.
No.
Souvenir.
After
No.
we all turn 21, let's all go to Washington. First, we'll stop at a gas station and buy some katana swords.
You can just buy
And,
weed in in Ontario.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
There's no dispensaries there, dude.
I'm pretty sure they're
Unless-
opening up.
Are they now?
They're not
Yeah.
already. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the city allowed. or
Yeah,
allowing
I
them.
remember like the city government was saying like Ontario doesn't have any dispensaries. Are they allowing them now?
Yeah, I think they changed it. There's like a whole bunch of companies I believe are lining up.
Hell yeah! Then let's go to Ontario after we turn 21 and just get stoned. And then come back.
But when you have a designated driver.
Who do we know who doesn't like weed? Cindy could do it.
The only thing I'm
There
worried
you
about
go.
is like if there's gonna be like county cops or something like at the border.
As long as we're not
Wait,
importing anything.
We
Yeah, as long
like,
as we don't bring anything back.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm still like.
I would be very surprised if like someone didn't open like a hookah bar where you can just get stoned and hang out with your friends and then go home afterwards.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, I hate the smell of weed.
Yeah, it's really skunky, but also apparently some freaks like the smell of skunk. So
It's not like that bad.
It's bad.
it's terrible. It's literally the worst smell. It smells
No,
like
it's
rotting
not.
meat times 100.
It's not the worst.
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
And plus, weed gives me the smell of weed gives me a headache.
I've never walked into
Yeah.
a public
Gives me like a
bathroom.
migraine.
Like the only time I've ever smelled large concentrations of weed was at that one concert, and I'm pretty sure I had a headache because of screaming more than the weed.
I don't know. Have you ever walked into a really bad public bathroom?
Yes.
Have you ever worked at a
That's way
Walmart?
worse.
And you know why it smelled so bad? Because someone was smoking weed in there.
No.
I get a headache, so I don't. That's my reasoning. I get a migraine.
I should ask Britt if I could have the vape back. That'd really help me get through this whole summer.
Where's the image of my friend?
Just be careful.
And the thing is, I did save a coil because I knew she would probably give it back at some point, and I didn't want to pay for another coil. So I kept the spare.
Yeah, just be careful that you don't.
I won't die, probably.
Yeah, well, I mean, just like.
I'm looking at getting some nicotine-free stuff, too. Because the
Get a
nicotine
Juul?
is what kills you. So,
And the other chemicals.
nah, fuck the other chemicals.
Nicotine, not so much. Nicotine is what helps with stress.
Nicotine's the addictive part.
Where's the recess? Oh, here's the recess.
I more just liked the taste, the sensation, and really just like, you know how people say like, oh, you should breathe deeply to try and relax, you know, breathing exercises.
Mm-hmm.
When you're focused on inhaling a substance, I feel like it really helps you concentrate on your breathing more.
That's fair.
So,
Also, the nicotine.
yeah, also nicotine. And, you know, I feel like it's better than being a drunk, which would be so much easier for me to do because my parents just leave alcohol all over the place. But also because smoking is much easier to hide than just being drunk all the time. And also I need to drive.
Yeah.
Dream doesn't like me when I'm drunk. Unless we're playing Overwatch, then my aim gets better.
Hey, you're fucking stupid when you're drunk.
It's funny. It's funny to me.
I never played with Giovanni while drunk.
Have you never talked to me while I was drunk?
No.
It's really funny. For me, at least. I have a good time.
I've never gotten drunk.
I think I scream a lot.
You do.
Yeah.
I've never gotten drunk.
I've gotten drunk a couple times.
Okay,
And mostly it was on purpose.
Yeah, we know that then.
Cider. Never again.
Messaging us some weird ass shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? You
What
know
did I
who's
message you?
very fun to talk to while they're drunk?
Who?
Brittany, because she never spells anything right. It literally just looks like she's smashing her face on the
That's her
keyboard.
most of the time.
It's very funny when
It's
she's...
more amplified when she's intoxicated.
Uh-huh.
I'm just a good kid. I don't do that.
So are we.
I'm a good kid.
I'm a good kid.
I'm a
I
big
haven't
kid now.
destroyed anything while drunk, so.
Well, yeah, you have to be responsible.
Whenever I am impaired, my parents are not home. So that they don't have to worry about it.
HD audio.
There was New Year's. They condoned that, and I also wasn't hammered. I was just having a good time.
I think the most I've done is like buzzed.
I don't know the difference. It only takes one drink, and that drink is usually 60% tequila.
I'm a fat ass, so it takes a while for me.
So am I.
I'm a bigger fat ass.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Fucker. Double-edged sword. Do I have it?
I don't know. Being impaired is fun, though. Like, I don't know about you guys. Like, it honestly used to scare me, like, not being fully in control, but when I'm not, it's very fun. Like, honestly.
See, I'm
Impaired's a
afraid
weird
to
word
because
for
a
that.
lot of people in my family, when they get drunk, they're fucking assholes, and I don't want to be that.
I'm not an asshole.
I don't want to be an asshole with people.
I'm not an asshole when I'm drunk. I'm just obnoxious. But consistent.
But it might be funny, dude.
It would be very funny. Are we still doing drunk D&D on my 21st birthday?
As far as I know, yeah. As long as we don't kill each other by then.
We might.
I typically don't try to kill people.
It's more of a holidays thing.
I haven't drinking in a while, actually.
Nearby.
I had like wine 2 weeks ago or something like that, but that was it. And even then, it was just not much.
For me, it's always straight tequila. That shit burns if it's straight. Like, actually.
Yeah.
It hurt my insides. And then I was like, I want more.
It's what liquor does.
Where's that gray cord? Power cord, Donnie?
Gray power cord?
Yeah, where'd you put that?
Oh, he has it. Okay.
Make sure nothing's broken.
I still have like a piggy bank that I've been filling up since I was like 16. I might empty that out because I'm in debt right now.
Same! But I have spending money.
At the the very least, I want to be able to wash my car. That thing looks terrible right now.
Get a hose.
Hey,
I
turns
am a
on.
Get some hose.
And we post.
Huzzah! Success, boys.
We have stolen the enemy's intelligence.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I boot into Windows.
The person left.
Rip.
Bastard. Okay, is there anything I need to do before I close shit up?
Tetris 99.
No, RGB. Oh, sounds like my brother has friends over.
So do you.
Yeah, but my friends aren't dicks.
Speak for yourself.
Well, they're not really dicks, they're just kind of obnoxious at times.
That's fair.
But consistent.
Annoying, but
They're not as bad as my brother.
Oh, okay. That's a high bar.
One of them actually tries to be friendly with me. So
Tries to what?
tries to be friendly with me. So
Oh, that's good.
Well, that's
and I
like-
don't, and I try not to be.
That's just called not being a dick.
Yeah. Hand me my side panel, the one without the window.
I don't have it. You got it over there? Okay.
Plug this back into the laptop. Let's see if I can close this. Sounds like my sister also has friends over.
I really want to
It's Friday.
Whether it's party.
I never have people.
Don't they have school today?
They
What
did.
time is it?
6.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why they have people. Okay, makes sense.
Like I got here like around 2:30ish.
I told you, yeah, 2:30 and I was like, hey guys, you come over.
So that's like 30 minutes before.
I sometimes pass teenagers on the street, just like in my car, and I'm always thinking to myself, like, shouldn't they be in school right now? And then I remember, oh wait, shit, that's right. I go to school at like 6 p.m.
I go to school at like 6 a.m.
I have a noon to afternoon class, so like I leave home at noon, which on Wednesdays is when the kids are coming home, and it always freaks me out. So
Yeah.
See, Sadie's dad drives us. He has me go to the bus stop at Jefferson and picks me up there.
Mm.
And usually on Tuesdays, we get back around like 4:15. So it's like after school programs are still
how are
a thing.
things going there?
Great.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I fucking kicked you aside and just pulled everyone else to the car and left you inside.
Yes. I appreciate that. If that didn't happen, yeah, nothing would have happened.
That's what friends are for, bro.
Nothing definitely would not have happened. I would have chickened out.
There you go. Like, I literally just, like, told you, like, hey, it's not gonna be a no, but you gotta do it. And then you were about to just leave without doing it, so I...
Because even if I knew it was a yes, I was still freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because, like, what the hell am I going to be doing? Supposed to do?
But now you got it all planned.
And I still have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
No.
To be fair, neither is she, so it's fine.
Almost 2 years, so.
Good job. Mine lasted about a year. And some change, so... And by some change, I literally mean, like, maybe 3 weeks. So... Not even 3 weeks, probably, like, two. Yeah. I don't know. I lost count.
What's a relationship?
Sorry, Donnie. I stopped counting my years like 5 years ago.
May 25th.
2017. There you go.
Last day of junior year.
Oh yeah.
I don't think like weird people in Rainbow Six Siege count.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, not so.
If that was the case, he'd be married 4 times.
Yeah.
Why do you guys always gotta play without me, bro? I know.
I don't.
My
play
schedule's
Rainbow
stupid.
Six that much actually.
Yeah,
so
not anymore.
I've
He has
become
new.
very disenchanted with it.
Because people are assholes. Why are people so mean on the internet?
They just are.
Because people are assholes.
You making dinner?
Yeah, I'm almost done here.
Okay.
I think we are done, right?
Almost. I'm gonna plug it in and make sure.
You have room over there?
I don't know. Well, it's heavy again.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's left.
Ugh. I need a smaller case.
Ah, ew, Donnie's on camera.
Oh God. My fucking face.
Good job, David.
There, you can see a photo drawing of the auditorium of our high school.
Wow.
Beautiful, ain't it? Those clouds are so high def.
I was staring at the columns on the school. I forgot the school had columns.
Yeah. Why? Because, I don't know, the 90s?
Architecture. That's all.
Oh yeah, it was built in the 90s, huh?
I think it was like 97.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before that, the Syringa building was the high school.
And that building was so much smaller than the one they were in. Yeah.
And it's trash.
Wilson used to be a middle
God,
school.
I miss middle school. That was honestly like the most fun time.
That was my most awkward years. I don't want to go back.
Everyone hates how they were in middle school, but you have to admit it was also the most hilarious time.
Also the fucking easiest.
Yeah.
I like
Speaking of which, high school was also easy.
High school scared the shit out of me and I hated it.
I didn't like my first 2 years of high school, but I appreciated junior and senior year.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Isn't that when you had friends?
Yeah.
my senior
Also
my
more
senior
interesting
year was probably
classes.
my favorite year.
What was that?
My senior year is probably my favorite year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was my easiest year.
It was your easiest year, you had
And-
some shit figured out, and now you're in college.
I had my friends I know I wanted to figure it out. I had a girlfriend, actually.
Yeah.
Weird.
And you still do. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Did better than I did.
And I'm in college. In debt.
Woo!
I want to kill myself.
Adulting.
Don't kill yourself, David. Me
I'll
too.
kill myself first.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to kill yourself
Actually-
before I do.
I liked my high school years. I had like a small class, and basically like everyone in our class.
They
knew
weren't
each
the
other.
best years of my life. Definitely not.
Yeah, and hell no.
Yeah.
Best years of
I
my
also
life
didn't
are
go to Caldwell.
Best years of my
Middle
life are probably going to be the 5 years I spend retired before I die of something stupid.
That's DisplayPort.
school. Yeah, I also didn't go to Caldwell Middle School, so
Have you guys ever thought about that? Like, the best years of your life are ultimately going to be the 5 years you spend at the very end, very bored and tired.
I'm looking forward to those years.
Mm-hmm. Where you don't have to worry about a goddamn thing.
I can just yell at kids getting off
kind
my
of sound
damn lawn.
boring.
You can get drunk all you want, though, and then...
Yeah.
Also,
Well,
the
your
ultimate
heart
goal in
is
life is to not die in a strange way. Just so you can die in a normal way, like heart disease.
Life is just not dying.
What ways do you define as strange?
Basically anything.
I'm on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah, anything on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Remember that show?
I watched that
Yeah.
show and it gave me nightmares.
It didn't give me nightmares. I was just disgusted by a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, it was a very
I
grotesque
just remember
show.
one guy died from laughing.
It was very funny.
I remember-
I saw
I
one
remember-
where two midget wrestlers like were trashing a hotel room and one of them ran into like a post in the wall and fucking killed himself with a concussion.
One of them is, I remember, is someone got bit by a spider on their dick while he wrecked.
Oh my gosh. Weird.
And-
I saw one where like a woman got cheap breast implants and then she got into a plane and the breast implants filled up with air and exploded.
Oh, there's another one I remember where someone was trying to do homemade liposuction, or like remove, like whatever it's called,
Oh god.
and their intestines got sucked up in the vacuum
Oh. No.
by like
Sucks.
some dude in the garage
Oh,
using a shop vac.
there was another one. It was a guy like showing off his fancy ass new truck, and he accidentally took off the parking brake like by accident, and then showed off the remote turn on his truck while he was standing in front of it. So the truck ran him over and killed him.
There's one that happened in Boise where the guy was like trying to go down in a bucket from like construction site.
Continue.
I don't remember. This was like fucking elementary school when I saw this shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, same. There was one where a dude was like a backwoods hunter and was covered in furs and got shot by another hunter.
Remember one that involved furries.
Quite a few of them involve furries, actually.
I remember one of them. I don't know exactly what happened.
There was a good one. A man was robbing a pharmacy late at night, and a woman was working there at the time, like one of the nurses. He was obviously super high, so to distract him, she started to strip, and he died of an erection. He got a heart attack and died from being on drugs and also being erect.
What did my computer do?
Who knows?
It's not.
Why don't you have, like, a spanning desktop? Oh my god, David! David, why? It's like 30 tabs. 3 of them are from Walmart, and one of them is a Markiplier video.
Yeah. I only do that when I'm working on like something.
I was using 5 gigs of RAM. Oh, 5.1.
5 gigs, dude. That's like most of what I have.
Let's do a stress. I'm gonna close tabs first.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna close all the windows. I want to see how hot this is gonna get. Stress test.
You did take off the overclock, right?
Yeah, it's only running at 4.2.
Okay.
That's a boost.
Not too bad. CPU usage is being throttled right now.
No, it's not.
Oh,
They'll turn red if it's
Oh, yeah.
thermal throttling.
In space, all I think about is you and me.
Oh, they're on.
An
Why are they on?
atmosphere.
Let's see how they do when they're on quiet. I have these on like extreme.
Oh, I always have mine on quiet because the buzzing drives me nuts. I still gotta paint my window again. So I've decided I'm gonna paint over the window on my other case. I already like got some paint thinner and scraped off all the paint I had before because the application was just bad and I wasn't sure what to do. So this time I'm gonna paint it over again. I'm gonna do one coat with one and cover the whole thing, including the window, because I honestly don't like the look of the window anymore because sometimes the flashing will pick me up at night and stuff. So basically I'm just gonna paint it all over, wait for it to dry, and then I'm gonna do like an anarchist symbol over it with the other color.
Nice.
I'll show you how it turns out after I'm done. I just need to find a good place to do it, or a good time, I should
Yeah, I'm
say.
gonna stop streaming.